everyone, Libby here. Just wanted to give you a quick wellness update. It's actually Thursday, but thought I'd give you an update for the week because I finally have some answers. Well, I think last week I already had the fact that I have low iron, and I went back to the doctor's yesterday and she had the results from the fasting glucose test that I had last Friday, and I am insulin resistant. I think that's the right phrase. Yeah, so I've got the test here that we did, and obviously started off my insulin level was fine. It was 12.7 after fasting for 12 hours. And after an hour, my insulin level was 217. And greater than 80 is a problem. So, yeah, I think it's supposed to be, between 60 and 80. Was I 217, but then after 2 hours it was back down to 35. So my body is producing the insulin, but it's producing an awful lot, and then it's having to deal with that extra insulin. So the doctor just has suggested I start some medication. Is it metformin, I think it is, which I started last night. I was quite devastated when she told me that, because I don't like taking medications to fix problems, but and I said, oh, can I have time to try and lose some weight? Because that's the only way to improve or to fix the insulin resistance is to lose weight, because there's too much fat flowing around and that's hampering everything, apparently, something like that. I've watched a few videos and I can understand it, but to re-explain it, can't really do that. She said, well, you can. She said, but it's almost impossible to lose weight when you're insulin resistant, because, what's my train of thought then? It's almost impossible to lose weight when you're insulin resistant, unless you have basically starve yourself and exercise for hours a day. I thought, obviously not going to do that, although that does kind of explain why I've had so much trouble losing weight over the last few years, despite eating a healthy diet. And like even at the Christmas period, I was maintaining. I thought, compared to what I used to eat, I'm not eating very much. I don't really understand why I'm not losing any weight. Well, now we do. So hopefully the medication, she said, and I said, if I start it, am I able to come off it? And she said, yes, if you lose some weight. So I don't think I have to lose that much weight, maybe 10 kilos or so. I don't think it's even that much weight before my insulin should be properly produced. So not diabetic. I don't even think it's pre-diabetic. It's insulin resistant or syndrome X, I think it's called. So it sounds like it's, quite within my realm to fix things and then get off that medication again. Unfortunately, I think I've got a bit of a double whammy, because both the low iron levels and insulin resistance have a lot of the same symptoms. So I sort of hit twice, I think, with those, and that's probably why I've been feeling so bad for the last 5.5 weeks, with the headaches, the fatigue, the lightheadedness, and aches and pains all over the place. So even both of those things. So hopefully now I've got my iron supplement and I've got the metformin or whatever the drug is for the insulin resistance. Hopefully we'll start to see some improvement. So obviously I've been madly researching insulin resistance, because it's something I don't know anything about. I hadn't sort of come across it at all. So I've been reading lots of stuff and trying to work out where I go forward in my diet. I think basically the diet that I was having is quite acceptable, but I was just trying to find. I thought the doctor didn't really give me any dietary advice. She didn't really say anything. So I don't quite know. I'm going back to see her next week, so maybe she's wanted me to start the medication, see how I go, and then she'll talk to me more about it. I thought, gosh, or maybe she just believes I know what I'm doing, because I was telling her how I had gone almost sugar-free for, a couple of months until I got sick, and then started back on the sugar again, because, I wasn't able to do anything. I was feeling a bit sorry for myself, and then started back up on it. But I had been doing really well with that. So maybe she knows, just thinks I know what to do. I don't know. Because if I was clueless, I still would be clueless. Anyway, I know how to eat healthy. I like eating healthy. But now kind of everything I eat, I think this is a good thing to eat. So I haven't really eaten much today, because I sort of think, I don't know what to eat yet. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. I'm sort of questioning everything, I guess. So I'm just making sure obviously not going to have any bread or anything like that. I think you can have like whole grain bread, but I think for now I'll try and stay clear of that. But definitely no white bread, white white carbohydrates. And the only other thing I've read is that you shouldn't have them alone. So if you're going to have like potato, you make sure you have some protein or something with it, not just carbohydrate on its own. So I think I'll just, if I go back to how I was eating my green smoothie for breakfast, a salad for lunch, and then a normal balanced dinner, that should be fine. I need to kind of work out some snacks because it sounds like I should be eating perhaps a bit more regularly than what I do. So maybe my green smoothie needs to be a bit early in the morning and then have a mid-morning snack. So I did read someone was having like a chobani yogurt and I thought, well, I like them. Maybe that would be a good snack for me to have because it's high protein and low carb. So maybe I should get some of them to have for like a morning snack. And soups, obviously like vegetable soup or a lentil soup being a great thing. I thought, well, I like that. Got some in the freezer, so I might dig out a lentil soup to have for this afternoon snack. Yeah, but like I was going to have banana on a high carbohydrate. But I think it's all right. Because they say you can have fruit, but I'm just a bit confused at the minute, and I guess it'll take a little while to sort of settle into my brain of what the best things to be doing is. Because at the moment, I just want to do the right thing, and I'm too scared I'm going to make the wrong choice. It's obviously going to take a little while to work things out, but obviously it's like mainly a whole food, clean diet, but I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything, so I'm still researching and trying to find out what to do. So I was just reading over on my other results. Everything else was fine, everything was great, and I asked the doctor about thyroid checks. They've already done that, and my thyroid was perfect. So the only things that are showing up are the low iron and the insulin resistance. You know what I found funny? That the only reason I had the fasting glucose test was because on a blood test there was a random glucose reading that was slightly high. The normal range is 3.6 to 7.7 and mine was 7.8, so just outside that range. So then they organised to do the fasting glucose test. But my glucose levels are fine, it's just the insulin that's the problem. So that really was just a random high glucose reading, which then prompted the other test. So this could have gone really quite easily undiagnosed, that's a little bit scary. And that's obviously why I've had a glucose test before, obviously, and like the last time I had a fasting glucose, that was in May last year. It was 5.1. The range is 3.6 to 6.0. So, and that was a year ago, and my diet would have been pretty much probably the same as what it was this time. I don't know quite why I had that random high, slightly high, just outside, but I guess it's good that even if you're just outside that range, maybe there's big implications if you're outside the range, I don't know. But I don't have the high glucose, it's the high insulin that I have. Interesting stuff. I'm not feeling great, but hopefully maybe next week, now that I've got some diagnosis, is that the right word? Now that I've been diagnosed, I guess, and, well, 2 diagnoses, I guess, hopefully that's it, and taking the medications and eating a better diet, or going back to the diet that I was having, can fix it all. So obviously, the thing that's confusing me, I was having a very good diet when this sort of all escalated. But maybe medication will help that. Help get me back on the right track as far as losing some weight and being actually my body actually losing weight, because even though I was eating properly, I wasn't actually losing any weight. So I guess we'll see what happens over the next few weeks. I've rambled in quite enough, so I hope it wasn't too boring for you guys. So I'll see you next time. Anyway, bye. I hope you're all well. Bye.